like I never left, and I brought somebody with me. Big Daddy Long Dog himself in the building. What's good? Cess Talks Bets with MJLover23. Run them likes up on the way in. What's up, MJ?
Yeah, I was just minding my business, and all of a sudden somebody snatched me by the ear and then brought me into a live. I was like, oh, hey.
Come on, man. What are you doing? You're not doing anything. There's a couple shecklinaires out here. Let's get to the shekels. Let's get sheckling. That's what I'm talking about, Emily. Let's get sheckling. We get into the shekels in 2025 for entertainment, education, and informational purposes only. If you need it, use it. 1-800-GAMBLER. 800-GAM. Text them. 1-800-GAMBLER-chat.org if you need to talk to them. They're there 24/7 to help you with whatever your problems is around the sheckling. But we're here to give you some educational, entertainment, and informational only picks that may or may not get you some shekels. We don't make no guarantees.
Yes, we have. There's some allegations going on out there.
Doc Glover, one of the best lives in the country. Let's go. We in the building. Let's go. They trying to shut us down. We ain't going.
Yeah,
we ain't going.
To go over one of the things that you guys are here for the ladder challenge. We'll most likely have a few of these, and it's gonna be sheesh. It's a long season. We got like another 2.5 months of ladder challenge options that we're gonna have, even with the NFL not gonna be off. NBA, NHL, women's college basketball, men's college basketball.
It's a message for you in the chat, sir.
Oh no, here we go.
Get off my back.
Just practicing.
Get off my back. 4-pack. Get off.
Yeah, he's just practicing. Got no beef with Bree Wayne in the building. She got the remote. She don't know. I took the batteries out though.
Batteries out the remote. Goodness gracious, what we gonna do? Ladder challenge though. Ladder challenge.
So we are. We're gonna go through a few things, but yeah, before we get into it, announcements. You got a few announcements. I want people to know what's going on. What's going to be starting this week with you and a few of our other party people that we congregate with. Oh, shout out to again, a shout out to welcome to HDII TV. My nephew over there, give him a follow and a like and a subscribe and turn on your notifications. These two were supposed to just go for an hour. I looked up and it was going on like 7 hours, and I'm sitting here like, and it could have went another 7 hours too. It was just there's so much to talk about, and the trolls came in just in time too. So I mean, it's it's growing. Growing one subscriber at a time, man. Don't
now what the sound off on Mondays, baby. Y'all know what it is. What?
Yeah. You guys gotta get in on that. It's a good way to start the Monday. Y'all don't want to work. Y'all trying to get off work as soon as possible. Tune in, and it'll make your day go by fast. I tell you.
You know who cut it short?
Who?
I cut it short. Bree Wayne said she know who cut it short. I did. Cause me and HD talk forever. Me and HD talk forever. Y'all think we talk? Y'all think we talk all the time? Mm-mm. We don't. We don't talk, like we see each other in passing on the YouTube and stuff. But like how me and Coach Rowe talk all the time. We text and stuff. Mm-hmm. HD, it's like, hey, it's Monday. What are you doing? Okay, let's talk. Just like that. There's no if and buts, rhyme, reason. No show meeting. No, none of that. Just let's talk about some stuff. What did you remember? What are you talking? And it goes from there. So,
exactly.
Today 3.5 hours. Easy. We could easily talk for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. I don't know. We might have to make it an afternoon show. We'll see if we can go.
It's the afternoon
12 to 4 or something. 1 to 4. Something like that. 1 to 5. But we had to get the basketball and we had to get to the shekels and all of that. You thought it was 5 hours?
It was quick though. It was the quickest 17 hours I've ever been in. So,
I mean, it gets started and it just goes. But we got to get to the shekels before we get to these games today. So,
all right. So yeah, games are coming up. Let's get on into it real quick. I got to explain something.
y'all be on the lookout for that Unrivaled with me and
oh
J
yeah,
Spot.
exactly.
Coming on Thursday. We're gonna kick
Let
off
them know.
Unrivaled on Thursday with y'all. So
I can't wait for
make
that.
sure y'all make sure y'all
actually put an
come hang
alarm.
out with me and J Spot for Unrivaled coverage. We're gonna be doing Friday, Saturday, and Mondays live games. J Spot will join when she is available. But
Nice.
and on top of that, you're gonna be getting on the court with JSS, where we're gonna be just breaking down unrivaled games, unrivaled players, what we see, what we don't see, what we like, what we don't like. So
She's gonna be on the treadmill.
No, I don't know. Now, Coach Coleman came in on the treadmill. I don't know how's
Oh
J
yeah,
Spot
that's
gonna
right.
come in.
No, she was
Are there lines?
she had a live
I
on the
don't know.
treadmill. Yeah,
she may have. I don't
working
know.
out.
J Spot did a live on the treadmill.
Yeah, I was scared for a minute.
So Unrivaled, do you think we'll see lines on Unrivaled games? And do you see anything like that shaping up so far? I have not seen Unrivaled pop up on.
All I have seen have been the YouTube videos. That's all I've seen, and they were good. They were really good. It was good to see Cam Brink out there shooting with their team. It was good to see some of the commercials. Who was it? Fee? I think Fee and Stewie did commercials.
I don't see them in FanDuel or anything. ESPN bets. I don't see any Unrivaled stuff anywhere.
Oh yeah. No, they won't have it. They won't have it, at least, especially not the first week or two, because they don't know. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what the trends are. They don't know what the scores are. They don't know who's going to be the ones scoring. It may not even come up until like maybe a champion. Maybe they'll do a future or something where you can pick a team who's going to win it. It'd be cool if they did a future for who's going to win the one-on-ones and all that stuff, right? But I don't even
that would be really fun.
To be honest with you, it's too new for them to actually step in and do something like that, right? So they're trust me when I tell you, they got people down there watching.
So, and then I don't know, are you going to be picking the kick of destiny? Are you going to be picking?
No, I don't think so.
Is it going to be Peyton or Eli?
I don't think so.
Peyton or Eli? So
no,
we don't know. But we're gonna get to this ladder challenge because this is how we get ready to build. This is how we get ready to build bankroll.
Bankroll,
and really get to the Sheckling. So let's go.
So let's so what you're looking at, this is just a sample of what the ladder challenge is. So real quick, the ladder challenge is basically you're taking 5 days. That one says 10, but you're basically taking your winnings. What we're trying to do is at least 2 to 1 on the odds themselves, whereas if you bet $1 you'll get 2 back. Today we'll be betting $2 and trying to get 4 back. And I know, and what I said right below here is we're going to take a 0 off of the ladder challenge for the people that are just starting. Those are the people that don't have $1,000 bankroll. You can actually just start with a shekel, or even a tenth of a shekel if you feel that you just want to jump in and have a little bit of skin in the game and get some adrenaline going. But essentially, we want to go through 5 days of correct picks, which will be 2 mostly time. It'll be 2. Sometimes it'll be 3 depending on the odds in itself. But as long as it's 2 to 1 or more, that's what we're going to be wagering on. So 5, you see I put a line at day 5 will be it'll be Thursday because we did one on Friday, and I know a lot of people missed it, and the Friday one hit pretty easy. I think it's SGA for points. It was actually alternative points. I actually dropped his points to 25 because it was 29.5. I think he got 32, and then I had Zach LaVine for his over. His over was 26.5, and he got that in the third quarter. So that was a no sweat. It was basically a no sweat first day of the ladder challenge. So today, even though This will be day 2, but whoever's just coming through, you guys can start on day 1, and I have the picks right below. I just want to go through a few things before we go through this and the rest of the picks, because it'll be pretty quick show today. 2 picks, maybe 3. I said 2 was recommended. But just remember, if you are looking to, for some of you that do have $1,000 bankroll or more, and you're going to be doing $10 or $20 on the ladder challenge, make sure you run them back with single bets on your round robin, just so that if one of them misses, you're still going to get something back. I highly doubt that 2 of the picks that you're going to see here are going to miss. I would say even this one looks like at least 3 of these will hit, if not all of them. The only one I'm worried about, so Zach Edey, over one block or more. He's had a block against who are they playing? Houston. Yeah, he's had a block against Houston like every time they played, at least 1 block. So I'm just going with the trends on that one. That one should be easy to get. Anthony Davis with a double. They've had like 17 weeks rest, so he should be coming back pretty fresh. They're playing against who the hell are they? Why am I always drawing a blank when it comes down to this stuff? They're playing against I'll remember in a minute. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank today. But whoever they're playing, they're always going to get a boost because everybody gets up for the Lakers.
I got a question.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So when we're looking at these, and like, I don't get Zach as an option on blocks.
Oh, you didn't? Really?
Nope.
Oh,
so
that's ballsy.
So they gave us Jaren and A-Man.
Yeah, don't take Jaren today.
And then even when I go and that's like over under on blocks. And then when I go look at like to record 1 block, 2 blocks, whatever, like he's not even there.
Not even showing, huh? So
no, but I'm in FanDuel, so I don't know if that makes a difference. But I wanted to throw that out there.
I know. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I mean, to be honest with you, it's 6:30 Eastern your time. It's 3:30 my time. What probably happens, and we've talked about this before for the people that are new, which most of you aren't, but for the new people that may be listening, they Vegas will take if there's too much money going on a certain pick, they will remove it. It basically just tells them, it gives them an idea that the people that are doing sharp bets, which are basically the inside bets, they're basically have a good line on something, and then they just throw a bunch of money on it. As soon as they start seeing that, they'll cut it off, because of course Vegas doesn't build all those nice shiny buildings for free. So that's probably what happened, but that's okay though, because that's exactly why I put multiple picks on here, just in case either you want to pick, you have a feeling on 2 picks that that maybe I'm not gonna pick. But that one, since that one's gone, now you have 3 options. The Anthony Davis double should be still available. Should get that pretty easy. He's minus 600. Now, with that said, at being minus 600, that probably means you may have to take the other 2 picks, or you could probably just take Julian Champagne. That's not. I don't think that's how he pronounced his last name, but points and rebounds. Oh yeah, that's right. They're playing the Lakers. So he's definitely in the running to get that pretty easy. He's gotten that 4 out of the last 5 games, and they're going up against the Lakers, and you know how the Lakers don't like to play defense sometimes. So he should be good. He should be able to get. He might even get that in points, 11.5. Cooper Kupp is kind of a wild card, just because he is he's the number 1 receiver, even though they got Puka Nakua. I have him in my fantasy league, still can't pronounce his last name. 49.5 receiving yards is really low, to be honest with you, but he's been under that a couple games near the end of the season, and I think most of that's because a lot of the targets went to Nakua. But the way that it looks right now, Minnesota is either going to do a good job on defense and guarding, but they can't guard both of them. They don't have the personnel to be able to shut down both. I figure Cooper Kupp's going to get like 2 or 3 12 or 15 yard passes. He'll probably catch about 5 or 6 passes and average about maybe 11, 12 yards a carry. So he should get that pretty easy. I was going to go Nacua, but Nacua is like 90. He's like 89.5 or 94.5 receiving yards over under. Not taking that because all it takes was for him to drop a couple. And then now he got the drops for most of the game. So if you're not going to take Anthony Davis double, which you should get pretty easy, Cooper Kupp and Julian Champagnie. I already put in I'll put it in the Discord just so you guys know. I already put in a ticket for this earlier today. Like even before Cess was on with HDI, I put in a ticket for this earlier today. I might put in my hockey pick in here. I put a nice, I think it was a 30,000 to 1 on. So yeah, I got Champagne and Zach Edey. I did get Zach Edey in, so he's on my ticket. So that's a $2 wager to return $5.60. Now, with that said, one other thing I'll say before we zoom through these picks. Even though if you bet $2 or $20 or whatever the case may be, and let's say you come back with 56, you're not throwing the 56. You're not throwing the whole 56 on day 3. You're throwing 40 because basically it's that extra. It's not only the extra 20 that's your profit. The extra 16 is your profit too. It's basically whatever you want to do with it, but you can let it sit and just watch the ladder. The 5-day ladder go. If you feel kind of frisky and you think things are going well, you can go to the 10-day challenge. But what we're going to do is on Thursday, we're going to start it over. So we're not gonna go to day 6. We're actually gonna just start it over at day 1. Go back and look at how the first 5 days went on the challenge, and then answer questions, and then we'll start it up again. Build that bankroll up. And we're in this together. We got I'm the Black Puka Nacua. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
I started to ask, but I just stayed away from it. FM scared me with that one. The Black Puka Nacua. Please, now I want to know. Now it's got
that's funny as hell. All right, cool. We can move on. Let's get on to the rest of these picks. Oh man, this is going to be pretty interesting. So the Rams and the Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, if you guys didn't hear me last week on Friday, I think it was Thursday, I may have mentioned, now I can't remember. Minnesota is the only team to have 13 wins. I think it's 13 or 14 wins, however many wins they have, to be a wild card, a number 5 seed. It's one of the lowest seed to have the highest wins in NFL history. And they're playing their first round in the 5 seed because they lost to Detroit. Even after beating my Seahawks on almost the last play of the game with John. Just pissing myself off thinking about it again. Okay. So Cooper Kupp. So you guys see that's the pick that we're already going to be putting in. Puka Nacua, you see that? 92.5 receiving yards. That's very high. It's not like he can't get it though, because he gets target. I think he gets like about 8 or 9 targets a game, which is a lot. But he's an excellent route runner. He's hard to stop. Like I said, Minnesota does not have the cornerbacks to stop both of them. One of them are going to go off. It may not be Puka Nacua. It might be Kupp. Don't pick both unless you're a gambler. You can pick both if you're a gambler, but run it back with of course, run it back with the quarterback too, because if you think they're both going to go over, that means he's going to throw for about 250, 300 yards. So might as well get paid on all of it. Sam Darnold under 34 pass attempts. That is a risky frisky, and I should have put it on there. I probably put it on there in post. Um, he had 41, 40, and 39 pass attempts in the last 3 games. But for some reason, they think that Aaron Jones is probably going to go off on the ground. I'm not sure why. I may not pick that one just because I don't. Sam Darnold and passing, I mean, the Rams defense is not that bad against the run. But they are terrible. Well, not I won't say terrible against the pass. They're not as good against the pass. They're middle of the road. So, pick Sam Darnold if you want. I would stay away from him. But Aaron Jones probably he'll get over 20 yards receiving. Should, just because when they dump it out, when they have nobody to pass to, Aaron Jones is the safety valve. If not T.J. Hawkins, which I couldn't pick because they don't pass it to him enough either. Moving on to the women's college basketball. It's a pretty quick one. Number 5 LSU and Vandy coming up after this show. Plus 10.5. This is one of the rare times that I'm going to tell you to take the over. Evidently, I've been listening to some of these LSU fans, so take the over on the spread because evidently they're better than everybody else in the country. We want the 161.5. Take the under on that, unless LSU scores 120 points against Vandy, which I doubt. Take the under and then take LSU for the win. So that one's good. Maryland Eastern Shore men's basketball going up against South Carolina State. Oddly enough, my junior college coach for the team that went undefeated 33-0, actually his next job was at Maryland Eastern Shore, and he was there for a few years. And interesting, every time I see that name, it's a mid-major school that basically gets to play against all the big talent schools. And one of the great things about it is that when they go to those big talent schools, the big talent schools pay them a lot of money to show up. So, man, it's a good racket. Yeah, see if you can get it right. All right, NBA, Minnesota and Washington. Washington, the home team. I got a sneaky one in here, and it's just weird because Julius Randle looks good for over 19.5 because it's the Wizards, but I don't trust that. Carlton Carrington under 1.5 turnovers. That one looks good, even though Minnesota's a really good defensive team. I don't know. You know what? Unless McDaniels gets both of the steals on him, I don't know if that's going to go over. So minus 200 is not too bad. Kind of a safe bet, I guess you can say, if you take that. Detroit in the Knicks. The Knicks, evident Carl Anthony Towns is supposed to be nursing a knee injury of some sort, but he's not playing like it. So I was thinking what's Jalen Duren hasn't gotten. I think the 2 times that they played, he hasn't gotten over 10 rebounds in those games. So I'm going with the trends on that one. Everybody else is kind of shaky. Anunoby, he's gotten 2 assists, but he's gotten exactly 2 assists in the last 3 games. Like each game, he's had just 2, no more, no less. So that's not enough. If he had like 3 or 4 in a game or something like that in the last 2 games, then I probably would, but not picking that one. Golden State goes into Toronto to avenge the 2019 NBA. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
It's like the week we're avenging. We're not avenging this week, buddy.
yeah. It was like 5 years ago. So what we're looking at here, Moses Moody is a good looking prospect for this. Like over 1 assist. He should have 1 assist. You would think he would have 1 assist. That one's kind of shaky too. Like there was 2 out of 3 games he's had at least 1 assist, and he had 1 with no assist. And I'm like, he's playing more too. So I don't know about that one. The PRA over 11.5. I would take that one because like I said, he's been playing better. He'll probably get that about 8 or 9 points, and then you can get a couple rebounds and maybe an assist or two to Curry. Curry's bet line was was ridiculous. It was basically right on his averages, and I don't trust. Like we know either Curry's going to come in interested or he's not. His non-interested is 15 points. His interested is probably 40. So I don't want to. I'm not even touching any of those lines because I don't know if they harassed him at the border or if they put him into one of those little white rooms in the back. We won't talk about that.
We don't know.
No. Who will probably go crazy in this game is RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is a try-hard. I mean, and I know even though they got Scotty Barnes is basically the leader on that team, but RJ Barrett is a try-hard. I was going to go points and rebounds, which will probably be a little bit better, but the odds weren't as good. This is an EV plus bet. It's a risky frisky, but if you feel risky, you can go ahead and take that one. Let me see. Memphis at Houston. So there's the Zach Edey pick that nobody can get, I guess. Sorry. Dylan Brooks over 1.5 assists. Memphis's defense is still not that bad, but they don't play as well on the road. I hope they both lose. They're ahead of my Lakers in the standing, so I need both of them to lose. But that's a pick 'em too. That's actually gonna be a pretty good game with that total 234. A lot of scoring in that game, a lot of action. Dylan Brooks, that looks like a good pick. I would probably put that on the ticket. San Antonio at the Lakers. Yeah, put the Champagne on there. Trey Jones looks good. He'll probably play good because he's going up against the Lakers. But Dorian Finney-Smith, this one's kind of a risky frisky too. He's kind of a wild card. He's getting the minutes. He's getting played. He's playing. He's out there playing. So 12.5 points, rebounds, assists. That's a couple threes. That's 2 or 3 rebounds. That's an assist or 2. Could probably get there. With that. Taking the over at minus 115 is a pretty good line. And the last NBA game there is going to be Miami going into Inglewood to play the Clippers. Both of these aren't bad as far as rebounds go, but Adebayo is an undersized center, and there might be a chance he gets 6 rebounds instead of 8, which will really upset me. So I'll go with the points. Norman Powell, he's been pretty reliable. He takes about 17 or 18 shots a game. So, I mean, I'm kind of paraphrasing. I'm not that far off, though. Might as well take that one. That one's not too bad of a line going up against Miami. Should be good. Now, with that said, any questions, comments, concerns? Am I missing anything? I don't think I am.
No, I think we good. I think we on to the NHL.
Excellent. So the NHL. So
what's up, Miss D? I didn't see you down there, Miss D.
Miss D, she's stuck in here. Hey, Miss D. Let me see. Florida Panthers going into Philly. Most of these are going to be unders, and I did that just because hockey's been burning me to death over here. I would take Alexander Barkov, but he might score, so I'll take Mediv Mikov. I don't think that's his name, but take the minus 5 on the assist. Calgary plays Chicago in Chicago. Seth Jones is a defensive player on a power play points. That's minus 800. I don't even think he plays but when there's a power play, I don't think he even subs in. So that should be easy to hit. And then lastly, the LA Kings going to Edmonton. I think one of the risky friskies is Stuart Skinner. Face. I don't know why people would think that Skinner wouldn't be going up against at least 21 or more saves against the Kings. Kings aren't as good. Well, they're not that good this year, but they still slang that thing. Maybe they're not as accurate on goal shots, but I would actually take that at plus 100. That's an EV plus bet. That's still a risky frisky though. You can put that in a ticket too.
You getting that in? Yeah, get that in. Let's make sure you get that in.
Yeah.
Make sure you get that in. And I know why y'all here. I know why y'all here.
Mr. Lava.
Moonshots of the day, baby. The moonshots of the day. What you got?
All right, so we got I got the champagne in there again, but you know what? We got Justin Jefferson for under 10 targets. That is going to be close too because he gets about 8 or 9 a game. This is a playoff game. They are going to double him all over the field. Don't expect him to get to. If he does get 10, it's not going to be that much over 10. So I'm taking the under on that one. Looks like the best bet to me.
Okay, and then Bree Wayne, I'm gonna go back and see if Chloe was getting cooked by Carlton.
Oh, here we go.
I didn't pay.
Carlton made 2 buckets on Chloe. She made two buckets on Chloe. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go back and see. I don't know if it's true or not.
Exaggerations. Getting carried away.
Moonshot. After you had a moonshot, y'all know it's MJLover23, Mr. Lover, Big Daddy Love himself. I know what it is. Extra long dog shots of the day. What you got?
Oh, here we go. I thought that I had a good line on the like Kyron Williams or rushing and receiving yards. He's pretty steady when it comes to that. But I'm gonna go with Cade Cunningham. He had 2. Well, he averages about 6 to 7 3-point shots a game, or 8. It's somewhere between 6 and 8. But he hit 5 the last game against Detroit or against the Knicks, and he also had 3 made in the first game they had this season against Detroit. So
he's gonna have to do a little bit more with Ivy out, right? Like Jay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right, I'm glad you said that.
Out, so
yeah, Ivy's out, so that means well, what he's doing, they got Tim Hardaway playing again, right? So he's getting a little bit more time. But yeah, I mean, Cunningham runs the show for them anyway, so it was no.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He does his thing. So I'm taking that. That one's plus 145. Not a bad shekel bet in there. I may sneak that one in too. That's not a bad idea.
I'm gonna go back and watch Bree Wayne. Carlton had 8 points in 19 minutes.
What?
Okay. 8 points in 19 minutes.
No.
So I gotta go back and see. I don't know. I gotta go back and watch.
It wasn't all on Chloe.
8 points in 19 minutes. I gotta go back and look. I mean, we've had players drop like 22 points in 21 minutes. So
exactly. You ain't worried about them.
She had 4 buckets. But we'll look. I'll go look and see.
6 on Chloe. All right, we'll find out. Uh-oh.
Y'all know what time it is? Yeah. MJ Lovers Winter Dimes, baby. What you got?
The Winter Dimes. So we got we got Anthony Davis, the double-double should be a no-brainer. But Scottie Pippen Jr. Now, the only way you would play this because it's minus 220. And the only reason you would play this, and I'll check it for you while we're here before we go. If Ja does not play, and what it says is that John Moran is on the injury report, doesn't bode well for him playing. So Scottie Pippen and Luke Kennard should get more run. And on top of that, he played 30 minutes against the Timberwolves when they lost on the last second shot. So he's probably going to Yeah, it looks like John ain't gonna play. He's not playing today. So Scottie Pippen, get in there and get it if you can. Maybe if it's not too late. But the odds were minus 220. I don't know. It might be even higher now though.
I know Chris isn't here, but I have a feeling that this segment was brought to you by St. Ives. And Chris's Candy Shop. So make sure you got your snacks. Make sure you got your snacks on deck. And get ready for these games. I am live for LSU. Vandy, followed up. Yeah, Crooked Eyes. You know what I'm saying? Crooked Eyes. Followed by now joining the conversation with Coach Rowe at 9:00.
Nice.
Still, I need to send another message to Juju because I seen Ju responded. So I'm still trying to coordinate an opportunity to get with Ju before she gets on the road. So we may get Juju.
Yeah. She's getting out of Dodge until they put out these fires, huh?
Well, no, actually, she's got to head now to the fire area. So Ju is usually in the Bay. So Ju is going to be traveling down to LA tomorrow. So we're going to try to still coordinate an opportunity just to get her feedback on what happened this weekend. Talk some hoops with Ju. We'll see how that goes. But for sure, back for LSU versus Vandy in just a few minutes, and then Coach Rowe now joining the conversation at 9. Y'all get into this ladder challenge. We're gonna be posting our tickets.
It's gonna be fun.
We're gonna be posting our tickets. You can see us building this bankroll 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16. Never mind. You start putting 8s on 16s on 32s on 64. Never mind. On 128, 128 things. I had another life at some other point. But I digress. Those are enough picks for today to get your become a Shecklinaire. Get on this ladder challenge. Get in the Discord. Start posting.
You just sneak that in there.
So and then I'm getting ready for my birthday party. So y'all get ready. I'm doing a birthday party for a week. I'm gonna throw a birthday party from February 2nd to February 9th.
Nice.
From February 2nd to February 9th, I'm gonna throw a birthday party for me. My birthday party. So y'all be on the lookout for it. We celebrating, god damn it.
That's
From Asia's retirement to the Super Bowl. And then my birthday's in the middle of all of that. So we gonna celebrate for a whole week.
Jersey retirement, by the way, just so people don't think she's retiring.
Asia's Jersey retirement. I'm sorry, Jersey's retirement. And we can ready to have a lot of fun. 2025, we turning it up.
Let's do it.
What you got before we get ready to get out of here? Anything?
I don't know. You know what? Get in the Discord if you haven't. Get in the VIP because the ladder challenge starts to take off like I think it's going to. This is gonna be big. It's gonna be big stuff.
Yes. Please jump in there. We will be sharing, like I said. We don't want to be the only one. We don't want to be the only Shecklinaires around here. We don't want to be around here telling nobody we told y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about you and tell us holding all the picks for yourself. No, we're not. We're putting too many picks out there for you.
$1, make you holler. No, I'm just playing. Move the decimal whichever way you need it to go. You know what I'm saying? But with that, y'all, I'm finna get ready to get out of here. Back like I never left. MJ, if you're around, pop up for the game. Back like I never left in about 9 minutes.
Okay.
Y'all know what it is. Until next time, which is in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Talk soon.